Hello? Does this work? Can you hear me? There is no music right now. Okay, let me know if you can hear me over the music, please. Yay! Hi, Katie. Hi, Ben. How are you? Oh, actually. Good. I think. Yes. I'm all in one piece. I'm good. Alright, will do. I mean, it's being super soft right now, apparently. But yeah, let me know how I need to adjust the audio to get it right, because once you restart your computer, it doesn't save the audio settings that you worked tirelessly over. Annoyingly. Alright. Time to make a Therizinosaurus, aka Nothronecus. It is. I'm going through all my references right now. That's why you can't see anything on the screen. Sorry. Oh yeah, there's a really good one of making it look like a pigeon. Might do something like that. It's pretty cool. Okay. It's got a bit of a pot belly. I actually might make it stand up a little higher than... I don't know. We'll leave it there and we can rotate the body later. How about that? Oh, do you guys want to see what I've been working on all day? Like, I posted it on Instagram, but still. Also, I'm not popping my mic, am I? Am I good? Yeah, you want to see? Okay, alright. Hang on, I need to save this initially so that I actually have somewhere where I've saved. Right. Okay, prepare yourself for the... I mean, it's not amazing, but it's... I'm getting better. Right, what's it? I think it's this one. Down. Oh, cheers. Cheers, Ben. Oh. Wait, no, there's more to it. Hang on. There we are. So that was most of today's work. Thank you. What did I do today? Did all the cloth today. So all of this stuff is all it sort of looks like that, right? Like it do an air guitar. It's pretty cool. No, I watched an episode of Drawfee on YouTube, which is hilarious and I love it. And it's like one of the only shows that I watch together with Mouse. And yeah, cloth is awesome. And with like what they did was a Dark Souls inspired episode, and they just gave them names of bosses to draw without any kind of context. And this one was like something to do with like a bell warrior or something. I can't quite remember. And and what they came up with was awesome as a reference. So her name is Julia, and she came up with, let's see if I can somehow show you guys. Ooh, I know. Okay, load. Here we are. Whoop, you guys don't need to see that. Just this. Alright, where is it? I'll just change screens so you can see. That one. Yeah, so hang on, let me just position it well enough and we'll minimize that. Move this across over to here. So this guy has like this massive bell that he's supposed to wield. And I have made it, I just haven't re-imported it back in. So, whoops. This one. Oh, whoop, not that one. Bit finicky. Hang on. Duplicate. Import. Weapon, quads and triangles is fine. Now to find it. It's around here somewhere. Oh, it might be very tiny. I really hate it when this happens. I can't find it. There it is. Oops. There we go. Alright, yeah, so it's not quite the same thing. I'm gonna have to fix it. But the idea is that he's holding onto it and that sort of thing. So yeah, that was today's work. Just playing around with that most of the day. Lots of fun. There we go, sort of like this. Like that, but I have to make the bell like 10 times bigger. Which I need to make like the whole thing 10 times bigger, but yeah. Yeah, sort of like that. Yeah, that bell definitely needs to get bigger. Yeah, what I was doing was building these things in Blender and then doing cloth simulation stuff, and it was taking all day for the scarf because I used a cylinder and it freaked out with all of the collision and stuff. So I got it to a certain point where I was like, okay, no, I'm done. I can't go any further. I would like to, but I can't. So maybe next time I'll be able to experiment a bit more with it, but I don't want to get like lost on this. Like I don't want to get bored on this sculpt. Anyway, so that's that. Back to normal streaming. Right. That. Save it. Yeah, maybe I will. If I had access to Marvelous Designer, I'd definitely be playing around in that and attempting different things. But yeah, anyway. Where were we? North Run, I guess. Oops. There we are. Okay. Now, man, I really love that pigeon look. I might go with that. And there's like sort of a mohawk thing going on as well, which is pretty fun. Okay, alright. Choose one thing, go with it. Dinosaurs can be finicky beasts. Alright. So how was work, everyone? Was it good? Nothing's on fire, I hope. Ooh, in charge, huh? Sounds enjoyable. At least temporarily. Because then when shit goes down, you get in trouble. Okay, dokie. Oh, well that sounds pretty good. Give it a bit more of a bend in the neck, I think. And we'll move these guys back. I know, I'm not sold on this shape. I'm sold on this. This is good. Shape up here, but I'm not feeling the body. Okay, hang on. Let's just get rid of that head. Yeah, it is sort of a little more pear-shaped, isn't it? I should do that. Okay, inflate down here a little bit more, and then we'll do the body. That's pretty good. Lit up here. I've been listening to the new 21 Pilots album. It's pretty good. I'm enjoying it. I don't know if you guys listen to it, but I do. I think the one thing I like the most about 21 Pilots is that you get like 2 songs in one sometimes. And that's really cool. Oh yeah. Was it Jumpsuit or something? I'm not the biggest fan. Like, I don't know anything about the band, but I enjoy their songs quite a lot. So I don't know actually where that puts me on the fan scale. Yay! We're sort of fans but not quite fans. Fans together. Ooh, what if I made it out of like a cylinder instead? That might be better. Let's find a good body reference. I kind of wanted to make it initially sit down on its big tubby belly, but you know what? Let's live a little. Let's see if we can make it work. Yeah? Does he actually know what all of the tattoos on main guy's arms mean? Because that's... I don't know. Hi, Equivocate. Wait, yes, Equivocator. I got it right! Because I read on Discord that it's Equivoraptor, and I was like, huh. Well, apparently that's how you can tell that you're a super fan. It matters not, really. Alright, let's make a big tubby belly. Tub, tub, tub. Okay. I'm feeling it works better down here. I enjoy Equivoraptor. That one's a good username. You're not the only one with a name of a mishap that just stuck. I find them to be most interesting names most of the time. Alright, this I can get used to. I think I can work with this. Alright. Cool. If I trim this down, it'll be a good shape. Yeah, that works. Looking good. Alright. Awesome. Alright, that'll be the tail. Now, I read somewhere that they had like a bone that jutted out this way, or the bottom of the hip. I don't know how much I want to emphasize that. Okay, what if I just dig in a little bit here? Like, it is a thing, it's just not a big thing. Alright. I could live with that. I think. It's sort of working. Maybe... let's do this instead. This angle.
How did you do that? How did you do that?
Cool. Oh, that's almost perfect. Pull it over here, do this. I was really tempted to play Planet Dinosaur while we were working, but I'd get cut, like, I'd get thoroughly muted for copyright reasons. It's really fair. I love Planet Dinosaur. It's so good. And it's got a Nothronicus in it, so I could use it as reference.
Did you think it was
Carnivore Cityscape? No, I have never. I don't actually... Hang on, before I say I don't know it, I'm gonna look it up. Oh, Planet Dinosaur is a TV series narrated by John Hurst. That's him. Yes, John Hurt. Who died last year, sadly. He was one of the doctors in Doctor Who. He was the non-doctor in Doctor Who. Anyway, he's also in Alien, like, the first one. Huh, I have never seen Carnivore Cityscape. I wonder if it's on GOG at all. Well, that's cool. I'll have to look up that a little bit more later. How do I want to put these legs? Because I kind of want it more in a sitting posture than a stand. Oh man, I am still really into doing dinosaurs. That sounded wrong, but I meant, you know what I meant. Yeah, we're back. Oh wow, yeah. Yep. Yeah, yep. I said that. I finally got to watch Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, where the baryonyx is in it, like for 5 seconds. Why? I really want to know why all of the dinosaurs are like real dicks. Why are they always after the humans? Even in a state of crisis, They're like, mmm, tasty morsel, must get my chocolate. Like, I want them to say that it's something in their, like, not their DNA per se, but something they've programmed into them to make them scarier or whatever. They actively actually hunt humans. Maybe, but if you don't move, the greyhound's not necessarily going to, like, run up and start chasing you. And sure, T-Rex could see things that didn't move, but at the same time, like, would it be interesting? It is much more dramatic. I will grant you that. A very good story, and it wouldn't be much of anything if oh no, I'm using Blender shortcuts and ZBrush. It wouldn't be much of a story if the dinosaurs didn't chase. I'm thinking this Nothronicus is just gonna sit on a rock and just be eating something. This would be adorable. It did, fairly quickly. But I do enjoy the action. Like, don't get me wrong, Lex and her jelly shaking is great. But watching Dr. Malcolm run around the streets of wherever the heck it was in America, chasing after a T-Rex and with a baby T-Rex in his arms, running much faster than the T-Rex itself, is also something I thoroughly enjoy. Spore. Yeah. I get where you're going with that. Although I never really played much Spore, I will say. It might have been LA. Yeah, maybe. It does make me think that, like, I can't remember any of the iconic places that showed up in the movie, but swimming pools in backyards always makes me think of, like, LA for some reason. If we're talking America. I mean, I have a swimming pool in my backyard, but during that time, I felt it was a rarity that I grew up without one. So, woe is me. They didn't back then? Oh wow. I don't know, this house came with a pool, so no one had to install it for us, thankfully. Oh no, I just made a hornbill shoe. Blah 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 blah. A horseshoe bill? A hornbill? Katie knows what I'm talking about. I want it to look fluffy, but at the same time, I don't know, it's just not giving me that right look. Shoebill Stalk, thank you. I knew you'd come through. $10K. Oh, so much money back then. I mean, that's a lot of money now, don't get me wrong. Ooh, that's a lot of money. That's like a lot of money. It's like a house worth of money. Well, maybe not. Half a house? No. Let's see if I'm buying out in the sticks, maybe. I'm still harping on about losing the 50-cent coin, so. 10-cent Zupa Duper. Good times. I think I'm confusing myself because it looks like a beak, but it's not meant to look like a beak. It's supposed to look like a head. It's just not doing that. Why are you not doing what I want you to do? Ooh, I have a question for you guys. Have you heard of aphantasia? Yeah, okay. That is USD as well, so I don't know how that works, but... True, true. Aphantasia? A-A-N-T... Never heard of it. Fair enough. It is... No, it's a condition. Although it does sort of sound like a game, doesn't it? It's a condition where you have no internal eye, if you know what I mean. You can't imagine things. Like, say someone tells you, close your eyes, imagine a beach. Hear the sound of the waves lapping softly across the sand, and you need to now picture a hut and a tree with a coconut, like that sort of thing. Now, can you tell me what you see? Add things to it. And so people with aphantasia can't actually see those things, and they don't notice that it's a thing, and by they I mean I have aphantasia. And I found out recently that a few of my artist friends have aphantasia, and we didn't know it. And I'm just wondering, do you guys have a strong mental, like, eye, if you will? Or has it just blown your mind to hear that people actually can almost physically, like they can see the thing that they're looking at, that they're thinking of? actually, there's a really good video I should show you guys. And I'm not going to play it, but I'll link it in chat, hopefully. Where did it go? Oh, I am so jealous. It's sort of how, like, I had a conversation with another friend who has the same thing I have. She and I do a lot of painting and 3D and stuff. Oh, sorry about that. Hopefully the link works. Ooh. Frog in my throat for some reason. It has been raining a lot around here. Audio, video, the whole 9 yards. Oh. Oh. Yeah, so that video pretty much explains it much better than I could, and she says that there are other things that explain it much better than she could, so I highly suggest you look at it. It interested me because I found out that a few of my friends have it, and a lot of my friends are actually in the art community, and like the first time I realized I was different with it was I was at an animation workshop, an acting for animators, and we were told to imagine an imaginary animal, something that came to us after a little bit of meditation, and then we were supposed to act like that one. And I could not. And I was like, I opened my eyes and everybody else was doing, like, acting out like what their animal was, and I had nothing. And the teacher looked at me and was like, "You're not doing it." I was like, yeah, because I didn't realize that people could actually do a thing. What's vague? Oh, the assignment? Yeah, well, I mean, it was just a workshop. It's not like I was getting graded or anything. But, and the teacher did explain it pretty well. It was like, she did some sort of guided meditation thing that admittedly I felt was a little stupid. Although my mind has changed about meditation of late. And by late, I mean like past couple of years. But at the time, it made no sense to me that people could actually do that. Like, they were pretending to pat their animal and how tall they were, and they had the perfect idea, and like if they had spots, how many legs, if they had wings, feathers, fur, tails, all of that jazz. And I was like, oh wow, you guys can actually, you guys are not really, I see that something's different here. So yeah. Oh, are those claws okay? I mean, it's just a stand-in, but what am I thinking? Dun 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 dun. Okie dokie. Yeah, I guess I do work better through iterations. I never thought of it like that. Yeah. I mean, it explains so much. For me, at the very least. Like why I wasn't able to draw things that without copious amounts of reference all the time. So now I do that all the time now. And drawing things from memory was really hard because I can't remember, like I remember the key things about them, right? So like, and in the case of the video, an apple is red or green or yellow, or maybe sometimes it has a single leaf on it. Most of the time it's round, sometimes there are spots, that sort of thing. But translating that from my brain to paper was always quite difficult because I couldn't see the thing that I was drawing. It's still difficult, don't get me wrong, but now I use references and take photos of everything. It's standing up like a kangaroo. True, it has. It's taken longer, but I have realized that I definitely need a more concise workflow, outlook, whatever you want to use. Yeah, references are good. Although it is a little frustrating every now and again. I'll see something, I'll be like, oh man, I really want to draw that, but I can only do that when I get home because I'm driving or whatever. And then I get home and I can't remember what it looked like and I can't see it or anything like that, and I'm like, why didn't I take a photo? Hi kitty! Talking about aphantasia. It I mean it's definitely something. So anyway, I don't know if I finished the sentence about my conversation with my friend about aphantasia, but we kind of chalked it up to what colorblind people probably feel like, because thankfully I'm not colorblind. Otherwise, man, no imagination and colorblind. I just... Anyway, it'd be what I imagine colorblind people would feel the first time they realize that the world actually has different colors in it compared to, say, a mucky brown or whatever their type of colorblindness gives. You can get glasses for that now. But yeah, like the feeling's still the same, I think. Oh, I'm missing out. I don't know any better, but at the same time, I am missing. Alright, I have a tail. Probably needs to be a bit longer. There we go. I have a head, which probably be a little skinnier now. Yeah, okay. That. Oh, I think I figured out that shape I need. Yep. Yep, that's definitely helping. Any of you guys have been watching Doctor Who at all? I don't know how big of a thing it is around the world. What did you think? Okay, alright, we'll try not to spoil anything. Are you going to watch it, Kitty? Because if you are, we'll say no spoilers. It was proper Who. Short memory. Okay, alright. I loved it. I enjoyed the characters, the companions, the friends, if you will. And the only thing I didn't like was the ending of the first episode. And how that turned out. It was like you could see it several minutes before it happened, and it was completely useless. There was no reason for it whatsoever. At least, not in my mind. And now I have secluded so many people. Yet another cliffhanger. Yes. Oh, that one. No, sorry. I meant on the crane. And just after. But I did enjoy the cliffhanger. That one was good. And yeah, everyone knew they were going to get out of it immediately. Mm-hmm. That's fine. That's proper Who, in my opinion. Like, if it's a cliffhanger, it's the first episode. with Nan. And the Pokemon. Yeah, completely unnecessary. Didn't do anything for... Yeah, completely pointless. Like... Yeah. That's the only thing I didn't really enjoy about the episode. I enjoyed, as silly as it was, the Doctor making her sonic screwdriver. That one was hilarious, and with Sheffield Steel, even funnier. But yeah. Sure thing. If you get bored, I can jump on... bored. I can jump on Discord at any point, so let me know. Alright, I like those legs. The base legs, they're cute. Sweet. Yes, and I'm very much enjoying Jodie Whittaker as the Doctor. It's a very different, not very different, just a different kind of Doctor. Someone who puts the priorities of her friends first, I suppose. She's very open about her situation, but still not saying anything, which is a little better than what was previously. And she's not clinging to them. like Tennant and Smith did? Yes, the Doctor has. It was, and I enjoyed the explanation for the face. That was good. Like why the Doctor regenerated into Capaldi's face. Also, I still enjoy that he was a Who Doctor in World War Z, and then very quickly afterwards was announced as Doctor Who. Yeah, he was in World War Z. He was one of the doctors that helped Brad Smith's character, Brad Pitt's character. Why did I mixed up Matt Smith and Brad Pitt together? That'd be an interesting dynamic. Yeah, it was hilarious. I kind of liked World War Z, but I like bad movies, I guess. Okay, I'll see you there, kitty. Yeah, I enjoy a bad movie, but no, this one was like more action-packed. It was sort of rage zombies, but not think of rage zombies but Last of Us clickers. Like that's how they communicated, sort of that way. Although the product placement was just dismal. Terrible. Like a very blatant Pepsi ad right at the end, which made me laugh wholeheartedly. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, it's, yeah. Obvious product placement was also with Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom with the John Deere hat. That was hilarious. Oh, you just watched the video? Are you not sure whether or not you have aphantasia anymore? Or like if you do have it? I apologize if I have put your existence into question now. Okay, I'm gonna jump into Discord. Yeah.
Hi, Shadow.
Hello!
Hi.
How goes?
Goes good. I'm
Excellent.
planning making mushrooms today.
Gonna have to turn up.
See, I'm making some coke too. How cute your character is getting along.
Yeah, it's turning out alright.
Opening up every window right. I'm like 50 windows, so multitasking.
So what are you working on right now?
I'm working on my troll game. But
Oh,
I'm
your
looking
troll.
for some inspiration.
Uh-huh.
As in, I figured as environmental thing. a mushroom would be pretty cool.
Oh, cool. Mm-hmm.
So I think I found some. What's some nuts? And you, how are your streaming going? Have you been streaming for long today?
What's the time now? 7:30. Oh yeah, about an hour now. Wow,
I was
clicky,
having a
clicky,
slow
click.
start today. Some days are slower than others.
It happens.
I can enjoy it this week. Next week there will be no slow start.
Yeah,
And it
you
will
have
be
work.
before 6 o'clock in the morning. Yes.
Oh, 6
That will
a.m.
be a first for a long time.
Oh, wow.
I guess the first days are gonna be interesting. Interesting.
So Crescent.
But then again, good coming again or starting up again.
Right. Yeah, so Crescent, you don't have as much of a vivid imagination anymore? Or is it just that you have you like read some books or comics of late? Tried to engage that side of the brain? I suppose it's the side of a brain, right?
My people's freaking out right now.
Oh, what am I doing? I need eyeballs. Yeah, should go about there. Yes, excellent.
Oh, so we had this awesome concept yesterday?
Oh yeah?
Yes. Sir and Fax was having a challenge. Yeah, you joined it on the
Oh
bottle
yeah,
one.
yeah, the bottle.
And Sir made sure that everything was on the table together. It was so awesome. That was
Oh, that's so
pretty
cool.
What a great idea. So is there going to be the challenge of the day today as well? What do you think, Sarah?
Oh, I don't know if I'll be able to do it. But
Oh, still watch it.
fair point.
Could be
fun. So have you decided on a challenge yet or no?
No.
Hmm.
Open for suggestions. Maybe wait a little.
I mean, I kind of like using random word generators for inspiration, because then it just comes up with just the weirdest stuff. For a while, I had random animal generation. So that's how I came up with, like, one day I had to make a rhino and another day I had to make an orangutan and stuff like that. I was like, oh, I never would have thought of this.
But that's pretty cool.
Mm.
That's a good way to do it.
I used to
Gives a little bit more challenge as well.
Yeah. When I was drawing and stuff, which feels a lot longer than it actually was, I used to draw up tables of random words like jumping and trampoline and pancake, rhino, whatever. And I'd roll a die, or I'd roll dice and come up with the item that I was going to draw for that half hour or whatever. Go from there.
It's quite nice.
Yeah.
Seriously, I'm thinking about making stream for 5 minutes model with random word generator for a while. It's pretty cool. I like the random word.
Random word generators are great. They're super useful, aren't they,
Chris? A
Chris?
little bit more challenge. A little bit more substance. Is that a good word to use for that? Sometimes the English
yeah,
words
challenge,
are getting
substance,
lost.
yeah.
So what do you do with all your models when you're finished with them?
Nothing.
Really? Oh.
I have a graveyard of ZBrush files. Completed ZBrush files. I just hanging out, doing nothing. It's actually kind of sad.
Sounded familiar.
I don't know what to do with them. It's not like I haven't refined them enough to do any like commercial stuff with them, and some of them I hate enough that I don't ever want to see them again and stuff, you know. Like you work on them so long, you're like, nah, I never want to see you again.
Yeah, getting tired of it.
Mm-hmm. I don't know,
I wish I had more
incomplete stuff is pretty
determination
good.
to actually finish the projects.
Well, yeah, Katie was just saying.
Where it goes.
Yeah, we've got 2 different chats open, so this will be interesting. Yeah, Katie was saying that it's better that they're completed than they're incompleted, but I don't know, I disagree slightly. I mean, sure, it's nice to see something complete and it's like, yes, I worked all the way through it, but incomplete ones, they're just lessons, you know? Like, they're accidental lessons. There's got to be a good reason why you didn't finish it. And if life gets in the way, that's
a good reason.
That's a good reason, in my opinion.
It's a good reason. It's a good reason when I do it, but if I put it a little more realistic, and my teenager says that I don't want to finish this painting because I'm tired of it. I'd be like, but if you actually finished it, it would be pretty good. But if I go back to myself, it would be like, yeah, but I actually was rather tired of it. So I think it depends.
Yeah, incomplete stuff, sometimes it just has that I don't want to say je ne sais quoi, but it just means I don't know. So it has some sort of niceness to it, a homey kind of feeling, I suppose, like a richness to it. That's the word I want. Sometimes, not all the time. I'm talking about sketching mostly. ZBrush stuff that doesn't work is just a lesson.
I guess that goes for the same as all of the 3D programs. And talking about things that actually works, that relax button is the best button in 3D Max. I am almost certain.
I really love being able to work out a problem. And like really figuring it out and understanding what I've done. And if I have to go through several incomplete times, hi Fat, like incomplete projects, then I'm pretty good. Oh, I guess. I never actually thought I'd want an audience. It's just friends. Hang on, how do I fix this? I'm just, you know.
Okay, I can show you on mine if you like. You go into, let me tell you as well. You go into
yes.
your...
I do need to go into my Twitch.
And
Goodness.
your... On dashboard you have live, and under there is dance tags.
Oh, I missed a Daily Dale. Ugh. Hope not. Why can't I see my... Oh, because I didn't press channel. Too smart. Oh yeah. Also, I don't... Well, aren't I silly? Okay, hang on. Right. Let's fix this. It's a Therizinosaurus.
But it's kind of funny though. I have a billion tags and you still have the same viewer mode, so...
Okay, hang on. Well, we got this one
You're doing
and
pretty well.
the what have I got? I got like creatures and stuff, but that's not a thing. What about sculpting? I didn't realize that there was like so many tags. This is insane.
They could have like only normal things. Either that or let you be able to write your own things.
Sculpture. Yeah, I'll just do that. Dinosaur. Let me have dinosaur. Alright, fine.
They have 3D modeling.
They do.
And
got that.
digital art.
Animals.
Graphic design. I would call it an animal. An animal
Yes.
design.
Digital art. Anything else?
Let me see. I got 3D modeling, game development, but because I'm putting it in the game. Digital art, design, graphic design, and English. English kind of comes down automatically, I think.
I've got sculpture.
We could have co-op.
I
That's what our
guess.
isn't it co-stream or something? That would be possible. Co-stream.
Oh, is that a thing?
Mm.
Go stream. Oh, well, I can only have 5 tags. That's fine. I'll live with what I've got right now. English. And save.
I got affiliated yesterday.
You did?
I did.
Well done.
That was quite cool. So now I'm working on my emojis and it's going horrible. I've been trying for like, I figured I'd start early, so I've probably been working on them for 3 weeks. Yeah.
Oh goodness, did it not save? I don't think it saved.
But I figured out emojis are quite much harder to make and paint than I actually expected.
This is so riveting. Haha, sorry guys. One of these days I'll figure out how to Twitch. One of these days. But it is not this day.
You do good. You even have reference images. That's pretty
Oh,
cool.
now it
it's up.
decides to figure itself out.
Your
Okay.
points is there.
Hey, there we go. Alright. Hopefully that
Looks
everything's good. I should keep that in mind, that tags are a thing. I appreciate you telling me.
And they go off all the time. So you kind of gotta update them.
Yeah, for
Talking
like
about
every
mine-
stream.
Mine isn't even there.
Blasphemy.
Almost there, but they weren't. Oh, they're there.
Oh, I made my Therizinosaur very lazy. My bad. It's a boydy. It doesn't have shoulder blades. It has a breastbone. Silly me.
It's kind of cool how you make it with all the parts. And you
Yeah,
actually have to
that was,
separate parts.
That was something that was pointed out to me by Shane Olsen. He does like Disney Infinity sculpts and stuff, or he did when it was a thing. And he made the brush set that I'm using for inserting little appendages and stuff. Man, I love it. It's so good.
Nice. Oh, you should share your Discord link. Everybody that likes tips and ideas. Advice and ideas. Go to that one. That was a hard lesson.
Tips, tricks, tools, and tutorials. Because I could.
Yeah.
My bad. I probably could have made it
But I figured
easier.
out advice is a better word than tips because tips can be misunderstood.
Yeah, fair enough.
Did you hear I felt about it? I said in my stream, I was like, I'm so happy after I got to Discord. No, after I started streaming on Twitch, I got a lot of tips. And I was thinking like advice because that was my English word for it. And it was recorded and sent back to me on a movie.
Oh,
And I
okay.
was like, oh, what you say and how you say it, things can be used against you. They
Yeah.
only cut the important piece, but
Mhm.
it was a hard lesson.
So all right. I shoved the link in. We'll see if anyone wants to join. But it's essentially where we put all of the things, and I'm pretty sure everyone on my Discord is currently sorry, everyone in my current chat is on Discord. On this Discord, so
Okay. I'm posting it on mine too.
cool.
It's a nice place. I actually really like everything in one place.
Yes,
It's
that was
really
yeah.
good.
That was the
I love
aim.
the idea.
It was basically like, oh, I want to tell my friends that I found this really cool thing, but they're on like 5 different channels. All right, this time I'm gonna make my own channel, and I'm just gonna place
Yes.
everything here, and everyone else can place everything here.
But that's kind of nice, collecting everything together.
Yeah, it is
But
really useful.
isn't Discord like do they sometimes delete anything, or
I don't
is
know.
it pretty safe?
I think it's pretty safe. I don't know if it deletes anything, but if it does, ideally by the time it's been shared, someone will have it bookmarked.
True that.
All right, we got a breastbone, but not big enough. We got a big void. Big breastbones. Okay. Oh yes, bye Katie, if you didn't see me write in the text. Bye. All right. I might just add a little bit of. Oops.
I really wish they had like an extra tool for unwrapping.
What are you trying to do?
Now I'm doing mushrooms, so now it shouldn't be too bad. It's just the feeling about it. That if everything was unwrapped in the same way, that would have saved me a lot of time.
I mean, you can select multiple things and unwrap them in the same unwrap, despite them being separate objects. Is that what you kind of want to do, or no?
No, right now I just wanted to unwrap the mushroom, but the thing about the plugins, there's so many of them.
Yes, there
It's
is.
strange that they haven't actually gotten one that can do it properly
That's fair.
yet, because it's kind of a challenge for. I think it's a challenge, but I can't be the only one. It gotta be more people doing the same. Hopefully.
I'm sure there are. I've gotten used to unwrapping, so I don't notice it anymore. I'm like, yay, unwrapping, done.
And that's probably my biggest challenge, is that I should do it more. It's a
I mean, practice
challenge.
does make perfect,
Practice.
apparently.
Oh, but it sure makes it easier.
Well, he's got a little crest. Do I want
That
to
will be kind of nice
forward?
while traveling in and back forward for work. Actually being able to follow it up
Mm-hmm.
and seeing it, learning tutorials on the way to work, that would be pretty nice.
Yeah. How far away is work?
I'm guessing I will travel In traveling time,
Yeah.
a little less than 2 hours probably.
Both ways or one way?
No, forward and backward, I think.
Oh
I
yeah,
used
both
about
ways.
a half hour into the main city, but there I gotta walk to the subway, and I
Mm-hmm.
gotta take the subway to work, and then I gotta walk from subway to work. It's probably 10 minutes more. So I'm guessing I'll use about 2 hours basically with changing everything. So, but I will have about 35 minutes on the train in,
That's pretty
which I can
good.
do the reading.
That's pretty good.
So it's actually, I think that would be nice.
Hmm. Assuming you don't get motion sickness.
Oh, no worries about that. I'm lucky. I
Oh,
don't get that.
so lucky.
I got a teenager that got that.
Oh no.
Husband as
Oh.
well. So both of them are horrible at it.
Oh man, that
I'm
sucks.
quite lucky. Nobody's perfect, right?
Never trust a person that's perfect.
Yeah, that sounded about right.
I love this crest so much, I want to put it on its back. Rawr. Oh my goodness, yes. I think I'm happy with this. It's turning out alright.
Thanks. Welcome. How are you today? Me and Shadow are co-streaming today.
Lol.
I think it's kind of new for both of us. I did it one time before when in 3D Addict we also co-streamed.
I usually
But
share.
you've been co-streaming before.
Yeah, I usually share with Meshing About, but he's not been on for a while, unfortunately. I don't know why. Oh, he might have gotten that job he was going for. I just haven't had a chance to talk to him yet. I hope he got it. That'd be good.
Nothing better than getting the job you wish to get.
Hmm.
Yeah, I bet. Fax is moving. He also got a good job, internship at a good company. Gaming
Ooh.
company. That's quite exciting. So he's packing and moving right now. I gotta say, packing and moving. Oh, that's stressful. I think that's stressful.
I moved to the UK for a while. I had to pack all of my gear that I had, like a whole house worth, and turn it into 2 backpacks worth.
Oh.
Oh man. I mean, it was freeing, but at the same time, I do not ever want to have to do that again.
No, it's no fun. We moved to Spain as well, and there, if you can drive places, it's okay. But like for Australia and other or getting out of there,
Yeah, good luck.
you gotta take the plane, right?
Yep.
It's kind of limited. Australia with the border
Very
security,
limited.
I guess it's limited what you can get in and out as well.
Yep.
Be horrible.
If you take your pets, they have to be in quarantine over here for I think a month before you can actually see them.
Oh, that's so long.
Yeah, it's a very long time.
That is a long time, a month. Oh, we've been talking so much about getting a dog now. It's crazy.
That's awesome.
I really hope we can do it. We're looking at a special type of dog that's actually allergy friendly, and it's used for tracing. You can use it for tracing bloods.
Oh yeah.
All the family has hunting dogs, but they are not allergy friendly, and it's been so much wolf in the forest now.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you release the dog, it's not really nice. So kind of feel that. and me training alone, it would be easier for me to train for tracks for blood than to trace for anything else.
Right, fair enough.
So I think that will be pretty good. But they are quite rare though. So I believe that it was just getting saving up and making sure you found a good breeder. But right now there's no people that has any puppies of that kind at all.
Hmm. Interesting.
So I guess we will. The good thing is we will. Oh, Connor, did you rate me with a party of 16? Oh, thank you so much. That was the second time in a row.
Ah,
You are awesome. Welcome, everyone.
that is so lucky.
Yes, it is. So I'm co-streaming with Shadow today.
Hi.
Linking her up. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. That is so nice of you. How was your stream today? Hey Silver, have you been to the little bacon stream today? That is really nice. So what did you do today? Yes, I didn't start to download your game yesterday. I probably forgot. I didn't get to do it yesterday. But I got to. He delivered a free game the other day.
Thanks, Sai. Coming along. I've been at it for an hour and a half now.
You're done raiding? Hey Cooler, how are you? So I'm working on my mushroom.
Yeah, not bad. Yeah, while Kitty's working on her mushroom, I'm working on a Therizinosaurus, aka Northronicus. But I'm trying to make it like, yeah, a dinosaur, yeah. Just wanted to sound all cool. I want to make it like sort of sitting down, chewing on something, that sort of thing. Click, clacky, click, clack.
Oh, yes. Is it annoying?
It's very loud.
Is it? Probably because you have me over Discord.
Yes, probably.
It might be that everybody else here is that loud too. Well, that's bad. This bad thing about long nails and keyboard, it just doesn't match that well.
Those are your nails on the keyboard? I genuinely thought you had a mechanical keyboard. Wow.
Kind of, yeah. I'm not a really girly girl normally, but I'll
Hey,
like having my nails
yeah.
done.
You do you. You do you. I'm not gonna judge.
But that is noisy, yeah.
I'm more impressed than anything else.
I felt really girly girl right now. Like girly girl. Like, yeah, I gotta get my nails done. Yeah.
Every now and
The good
again,
thing
you
is
just
get
gotta
them
look
done
after yourself.
right, you can dig in the dirt with them and it doesn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's very true. They are like mini spades.
Yes. Thank you for the link again. And everybody else, just check it out. You're very welcome. You can do that anytime. I love that you actually made it and gave it out. I think that's really impressive. That's like my goal, to get out my game.
Oh, there we go. That's the direction I need.
I'm gonna share a link for Shadow's Discord for everybody who has anything that they like to share of 3D art or digital art in general, isn't it?
Programming,
These ones are
sculpting,
great.
traditional sculpting, drawing, 2D drawing, animation, 3D. Yeah, pretty much anything art-wise. If you got tips, you got tricks, you got tutorials, and you got, what's the
Share
last
'em.
one? Tools?
Or
Share
stealing
'em.
from everybody else, placing them there.
Or steal them, yeah. Like, it's
I'm gonna
supposed
start
to be a
reading them,
community. Yeah,
like
definitely.
next week. I'm just starting up, so I'm kind of early in the process. I'm starting with my assets right now. So this is some of them I started with yesterday. I can show you my game character. So this is the game character. Cliche. The game is gonna be about gamer kitty. I'm gonna use Unity. Thank you. So yeah, no, I figured I'll do something on my own, and I wanted to have a troll game because I love the Norwegian trolls. Let's see if we can find a picture of one.
See, the only time I ever think of the Norwegian trolls is during, like, there's 2 bits of media, 3 bits of media that I think of. So the first one is Troll Hunters, the movie, not the cartoon series, although that did cross my mind. Like the I think it was Swedish filmmaker or something did Troll Hunters, whereas basically like Blair Witch Project but with trolls. Really cool and kind of scary. It was supposed to be a scary movie. And I'm not really into scary movies, so it took a long time for me to watch it, but when I watched it I was like, oh, the 3D is amazing. It's so good. Which took me out of it, thankfully.
And the Troll Hunter, I wasn't sure, but it's actually Norwegian.
Oh. Well then.
If she doesn't like scary things, she should like just your game. Yeah, I'm kind of like her that I watch scary movie like horror movies. I don't like to say it, but I actually get nightmares.
Now, don't get me wrong. I love zombie movies, but they're not scary.
No, that I do as well.
Yeah.
But like horror movies,
Oh God, no.
Give me nightmares.
No, can't do it.
They will.
Like Halloween or wow, what's the Jason
I'm
one?
kind of excited for the game that I got because, as the name says, Isabel, and if you see
Oh,
the
God.
yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I'm kind of excited. I don't know if I'm a little bit insecure on how scary it is. I jump really easy if there's something scaring me. So I probably will do it with all lights on daytime.
Right. Yep.
You did? Oh, that's cool. He named it Isabel before it came out. Yeah. Might do that one day. Maybe you should do that. Do a play date from stream. That would be pretty cool, actually. Maybe we'll start doing that next week, because then I'll probably be tired in the evening. Oh no, then it will be on evening time. Too tired to develop anything. No, I hope not. But you work as well, don't you, Shadow?
I am in between contracts at the moment. That's why I'm producing so much stuff. So yeah, the last thing I made was, what was it? Bard's Tale. That was the last thing I made that I can actually talk about.
Welcome, Lueo. Is that the right name to pronounce it? You came with a raid. And cooler, I love your emoji. I'm working on mine. It takes time. Hosted is a strong word. Not being between jobs. Yeah. The good thing is then you can learn everything you want to learn.
The bad thing is you have rent to pay.
That is true. Don't get over that. No, I'm doing an art for my own game. So this is my character that I'm gonna be kind of the evil person in my game, and this is my character. I think it's gonna be Gamer Kiryam Adventure. I kind of like having my own character and making something that's kind of mine that not everybody else has. And it might be good or it might be horrible. Both we will enjoy. And I'm working on my assets. So right now, these are some of the assets in the game. It's pretty cool. I think it's gonna be good.
Oh well. I'll deal.
And Shadow is modeling. She's modeling a dino.
Yes, not modeling as in photography. I'm sculpting ZBrush.
Thank you. I'm happy that you like it. I'm gonna share Shadow's
Oh.
stream as well. Here you
Hang
go.
on. Let's
So if you
find
get too bored
kitties.
of me,
Where's oh gosh, where did my there we are. Okay.
sharing is scary.
Sorry, I couldn't find the browser. I can't find my brain right now. Oh my goodness.
No, I haven't heard of it. I've seen that people have done something multi, but no, I haven't heard of that. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Lego. That Leo. How do you want me to pronounce it? Leo?
Yeah, brain
Is
go
that cute?
poof. That's exactly what's happened. In my defense, it is 8 o'clock at night and I have spent all day sculpting.
It's so funny. It's 8 o'clock in your place because
Yeah.
it's 12 o'clock in mine.
Really? We
How
only have an
weird
8-hour
is that? We're
difference?
sitting and talking, and it's totally different times.
And this
Oh, that's so weird.
I remember calling my grandparents like a long time ago, right? Calling my grandparents who lived in the UK. Yep, 8 p.m. Australian. And there was such a lag. We would have to wait 30 seconds for them to reply. And that was on the phone. It wasn't even on the internet. So I remember those good old days. This is the future. 5 a.m. for you. Oh, that's right. You do
This is so cool.
grave shift.
We got a link with multi-twitch where you can see both of us in the same one.
Wait,
How
what?
awesome is that? I never seen
Oh,
that.
that's
before.
awesome. I'ma send
You
that.
see it in my screen? Thank you, Dev. That was awesome. I never seen
That
that
is so cool. Thank you.
before. It is. I'm posting a link for that one of yours.
That is so handy.
That was nice. So if I ever would like to make these myself, I'm gonna apply for that later on. Note to self.
Cheers. Oh, that's so adorable. Love it. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Okay. I'll do that next time.
I
Thanks.
only wish if I could do something on this one, I only wish I would have chat separate. Like you can see both of them on
At the
each
same
one,
time.
or you
Yeah.
can see all in one. That would have been pretty cool.
That would have been great. But yeah, no, that's really useful. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Learning new things every day.
Isn't it fantastic?
Yes. I'm enjoying it.
As they say, the more you know. That. Oh wait, maybe the American might understand, but that's about it.
Camp caption.
It's so much better, right?
Yes. It is. That makes a whole lot of difference.
Yeah. Kindred's right. We could do, like, if you want to see our chats at the same time, just pop them both out of the window and put them side by side.
Crescent, thank you. I got really problems. I'm so sorry about that. Thank you so much for the follow. That is so much appreciated. How are you today?
She streams more often than I do. So you should be
Should
good
you?
to watch. You do.
Oh.
You stream more
I was
often than I
thinking
do.
that you were talking about Kristen. I was like,
No,
okay.
no. He works late, like early morning, late night, early morning. So when he's up doing stuff at like 5 a.m. American times, we're usually streaming. So it's a good thing.
Nice. Thank you, Kristen. Appreciate it. Multi-twitch. Yeah, I just learned about. Probably should have learned about it before, but yeah.
I actually haven't looked at Kitty's chat. I should probably do that.
I have yours and mine next to each other. In some, yeah, that way I can see what you're doing and how. But
I only have one monitor, so I can
okay,
sadly only do so much.
And then it's kind of limited, right?
Precisely. So yeah.
I can see Shadow's chat, but I got one monitor where I have like the stream and the chat going on. So that's kind of where I read everything. And I got a big screen that I have split in 4. So I kind of have 4.
What? Was that me? A follow?
4 screen on the other one. So I got a 52 camera or 52 inch.
Who's awesome?
I don't know how you say that. But I split it in 4, so I'm only streaming on 1/4 of the screen. Because if I would look at the entire one, I would be so tired in my eyes. And I have Discord, and I have
Ulva,
Explorer,
you're
and
awesome.
I have Streamlabs.
Alright, time to change reference. Yes, Silva, thank you for the follow. Salva? I'm not entirely sure how to pronounce that, and I apologize.
I am so happy you just said that. So I don't have to be the only one saying
It's
that.
like,
Oh.
whoa, awkward. Everyone with their unique names that are written down but never actually said out loud. I appreciate you, and I stand with you with my name, Shadow Taejun. Yes. However, it is very difficult. So if I say your name wrong, I apologize. Chubby feet. Yes. Chubby feet are adorable.
Hi, Treaty Addict. How are you? Today?
Hi.
Yes, the dino is adorable. I like it.
It's working out.
And it's the second one you make. You made one
Yes.
last stream as well.
Yep. Yep. Which reminds me, I need to save.
Thank you. The bad thing about constantly working is it's so easily forgotten. So easily.
Yeah, you get in the zone and you're like, oh, that was several hours of work I just lost. Lovely.
Yeah. Oh no, that's horrible.
And
There's nothing worse than actually losing something.
You get that kind of like punch drunk, kind of, oh, life sucks right now. You know, when you lose so much stuff.
Yes. It would be sometimes it can be quite a lot. If you get like in a really good workflow when you're working for 3 or 4 hours.
Yep.
It can be a lot lost. The good
Mhm.
thing is it usually takes less time the second time around. But still. I'm having a problem finding everything that's on my 3D Max. Like, I have a couple of things that I'm missing. My render map, I just found it now but it's gone. It's gone on my screen usually. And the way to find it is I have to open it and then press Alt and space together. and it will pop up a screen that says maximize close or anything like that, and I will maximize it and find it. The bad thing is I do have the same one with render settings
What?
in the same, yeah, and I can't find the render setting. It's just, even though I maximize it, it doesn't help. So I kind of figured out yesterday under the challenge that I didn't have it. I was like, I'm in the middle of the challenge and I can't change to scanline to mental ray or anything. That's kind of sad.
Oh, Kindred, ow! I just read what you wrote.
Yeah.
Whoa. Yeah, that would have... Oh. Oh no. Like, it's not your fault, but at the same time, I can understand your guilt. Ooh. That's so unfortunate.
Yes, I should use the references that the chat was using. I even been looking at it. I just don't really know where to place it.
So
Probably on
you're
my
still
page.
making... Oh yeah, you're still making your mushroom.
Slow kitty.
I reckon the reason why you're having issues with 3ds Max and its windows opening is because 3ds Max knows that you have multiple monitors, and so it tries to put it on a monitor that isn't actually there. Did you change your monitors at any point?
Yes, I have done that. So that might actually
That would be why.
I even have the Wacom tablet with a screen on.
Mm-hmm.
So that's wow.
Yeah. So it's trying to find a monitor that's not actually there anymore.
Yeah, probably the thing I gotta do is actually remove all the monitors and only have one, and then find and place all in the main screen.
You can reset 3ds Max, but you're gonna have to Google how to do that. I remember having that issue quite a bit a few years ago. But then I had, then I bought, what is it? Hang on, I'll find it. Is it Display Fusion? I bought Display Fusion, and I've used that on my computers since, and it just, like, there's a setting that lets you pop any pop-up screens. They go straight to the middle of your current window, which is super useful.
One more time.
Oh, Display Fusion?
Display. Oh, it's not so strange on Photoshop.
It's a program that you're gonna have to download.
Okay.
You can get a free trial for it. But yeah, there's like a little option in it that lets you choose whether or not you want to do have those pop-up windows turn up in the center of your current window, which is really handy for me because every now and again I'll have, like, the machine that I work on, I take on site to other companies, and I work on this machine. And they'll have
monitors that you do.
Yeah, precisely. They have different monitors. And I have like a widescreen monitor instead of like a standard. So that's why I only have one. And they might have 2 monitors, and so I'll have a different setup for over there. And yeah, it's really useful for that kind of thing.
Mention the name again. I'm writing it down.
I put it on your chat.
On the vault. You put it on the chat. Thank you. You're going to bed, Dev. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for the host. That is so much appreciated. And for everyone staying.
Cheers, Kindred.
I will see you soon. You
Appreciate
sleep
it.
well. Sweet dreams. Laters. Take care. Did you put it in your chat?
No, I put in yours, but it's a little higher. I am like a odd green. But I will message you.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
I found it. I usually take the names out of the chat because sometimes I can't find them again.
Oh yeah.
Let's see.
I was gonna have it sit down, but oh, yep, no, I could do that. Oh, what is that? What monstrosity did I create? This in. Yay! Right, and then move the tail. Let's move the tail. Thank you.
Do you have a drawing tablet too, right?
Me
You're doing them all on tablet.
or
Mm.
chat? I have a drawing tablet.
Which one do you have?
I have a really cheap one. It's from XP Pen. It's a Deco 3.
I don't think you necessarily need an expensive one. I bought the expensive one thinking that I'm not saving anything on my education. And I just learned. X-Pen Deco 3.
Good
Yeah.
choice, Ben. Choice.
So, but that had a lot of challenges. Like, for one, it took me a week to get it even started up because I needed more cables because I didn't have.
Oh, you didn't have the
I
cable
didn't
room.
have Apple.
Right.
So, yeah, that was kind of annoying. Because I'm kind of ready when you buy something, you're kind of started and trying and playing around. And when I finally got the cable, it was, I didn't think it was that easy to set up. And there was few tutorials out there.
With
You have to
your
set it up.
with your
Welcome.
Wacom. Wow. Oh,
Mhm.
yeah. Us Aussies say Wacom weirdly.
And
Apparently you're saying it right, so you good.
Yes.
we're the ones that are saying it wrong. Some reason we get it really wrong. We're like Wacom. It's like, yeah, no, it's not a European country. I mean, it's not a European word.
Language very.
Yeah,
They
Wacom.
did come with extraction, and it should be simple. It was like this paper, and it was written all on it. So it should have been
Yeah.
like the most easy thing in the world. It wasn't.
Yeah, wow.
And it was at that point that I actually was thinking, maybe I can deliver it. Maybe I can ask for the money back and actually get something else. And now I started using it. I started using it some, but
Mhm.
still.
It does take a bit to get used to. I think starting off with one of those. Wait, do you have a Cintiq? Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good. I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one that says Wacom. Yeah. No. Apparently it's Wacom. Yeah. So with the Cintiq, I find it much closer to traditional work than like the standard what I'm currently using, right? Like not looking at what I'm drawing, but I much prefer not looking at what I'm drawing because then my hand's not in the way.
I was thinking that I needed the screen because I had an iPad and I really enjoy drawing on it.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
think that is I'm loving drawing on my Wacom. I know on my iPad.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, I need one with a screen. I did buy one without a screen,
Mm-hmm.
but I didn't enjoy that one either. That was another one, Wacom with the without the screen, but I didn't like it, so I sold it.
Oh yeah.
I
Yep.
figured, okay, I had to buy this one, but it's getting me a challenge, getting used to it. Now I got the settings on some of it out, but still, I think that is. I wouldn't recommend it. To say it like that, I would buy anything else. Anything else. That's an option.
Well, the problem with my one, like I've been through a lot of Wacoms in my time, like 4 of them. But that's because I travel a lot, and so the cords break and stuff. So they're not really ideal for travel. Although the bamboo one that I had was amazing, but then Wacom decided to update their drivers, and just from that point, everything just fell apart. So yeah, it all sort of.
On mine, it's not portable at all. Thinking about the price, it should have been somewhat portable, but it's not. I have so many cables, and I had got 3 cables into my drawing tablet.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need 3 cables.
Well, yeah,
Well,
one of them's a USB, the
there's-
other's
there's
a
no-
power, and the other one is the display. Also, Ben, I loved Intuos 4. Those were some of the best, like the Intuos graphics tablets were some of the nicest ones. And with the one that I'm currently using, the Deco, the XP pen, like you're really paying, you're really getting what you pay for. So it is one of the nicer ones that I've seen, and it's got Bluetooth capability, so it can be wireless if it needs to be and stuff like that. And I'm like, yes, this is what I need, because then I don't have to worry about cords and cables breaking like I did with the others. However, it's got a jitter to it, like it moves back and forth really quickly, and working like on ink stuff and trying to get really nice solid lines on it is very hard without a second program. Oh, am I lagging? Or, oh, hang on, that might be because... There we go. Alright.
I think everything was lagging there for a moment.
Ah. Hang on. It's
But
mine.
not only you, I think it was mine too.
Oh, haha. Yes, because we're on a different server and... Oh, okay. So my voice might lag on Kitty's channel because my voice... Australian internet is not that great. And the server that the Discord we're talking in is European. And so it's not the best connection. So yeah, if there's any distortion, I apologize. Nothing I can do about it, but I'm still going to apologize.
John says that your voice is perfect. It's
Thanks.
100%. That's good.
So yeah, the tablet doesn't have any lag. The tablet's great. It's just like it's got this weird sideways jitter that turns up. So drawing a straight line, like if I remove the pen from the board, the pen, like the cursor stays still. However, if I put the pen down and I just hover slightly, it moves between like 3 pixels left and right. And it's very hard when you're trying to draw a straight line slowly, because you want to be precise, and that's usually how you do it. It's very difficult to get a nice, clear, crisp line while drawing slowly on it. Drawing fast, perfectly fine. And it's got a ridiculous amount of samples, so pressure sensitivity is amazing. The only problem is that jitter. And It's something I fixed by using a program called Lazy Nuzemi, which is...
It's incredible how many programs to make one actually work. Or to make a computer work in general.
Yeah, Lazy Pen in ZBrush is basically what Lazy Nuzemi is, right? So the what's it called? What's it actually? Lazy Mouse in ZBrush is, I guess, created after Lazy Nuzemi? Or they were like made at the same time. Either way, it's been out for a long time. And they've they keep updating it and stuff, which is really cool. And you can purchase like a one-time license for it, but if you want to update it for after a year's worth of upgrades, you have to pay to keep upgrading, which I kind of prefer as a model of payment, because then I can choose not to update if I don't want to, and that way if I'm happy with what I've got and there's nothing big, I don't have to spend say $70 or whatever. But if there's something big that I really want,
Substance Painter.
Yeah, that's exactly what they do, and that's...
I got the student version because I was a student last year, and I got 1 year as a free student, and that's great because now I know what it is. And that will make a difference if you're actually buying it or not.
Yeah. Well, they do give you that week worth of trial or whatever it is, the usual. It was really good. It also does like pretty cool templates and stuff, so you can do perfect circles and you can do stars and steps and just random stuff. It's really cool.
I like it.
I do prefer the ZBrush model, but I know that like if you're only going to do one-time payment, that limits the amount of dev money you're going to get in to fix things. So it's not going to be sustainable, but I hate the Autodesk method where you have to pay an unreasonable amount every year.
But I think like if they have it like a reasonable amount that actually is survivable for the normal person, it's different.
Yeah, like Adobe with their Photoshop, that is better. It's acceptable to pay, say, whatever it is, $200 Australian a year to use Photoshop. I know that the updates are going to be mostly reliable and useful, and that the developers are going to be constantly working on it and doing any kind of troubleshooting they need. Whereas with ZBrush, if I just gave them that $700 or whatever it was that I paid when I got it on special, they're stuck with that for the rest of my license, you know? So it can only pay so many people to fix things.
Well, I rather like them having the upgrades and that actually you should be able to want to pay for the updates. Sometimes you don't want to, or it's not a good time to. So if you could choose it and it was a reasonable amount, I think it would be much easier for people to actually find it okay to pay it.
I do agree, Ben. I wonder how Pixelogic makes their money, because it's obviously not with like updates or anything. I had heard that we were supposed to be paying for 2018, but then they released it for free and everyone was pretty shocked.
But it's a good way to get customers away as well if you do that.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's just not a viable business method, you know? And they got ZBrush Core, which is essentially their indie student platform that's like more affordable than actual ZBrush. And they got their free one still, which is Sculptress. But I don't know how they're getting their money.
I don't know if they have commercial on. Raoul says he wanted to do circle stars and stuff, then grow up, and still wants to. As in drawing them? I think it's still nice to have your childhood thing still when you're any adult.
I mean, I'm making dinosaurs right now, so.
Yeah. I'm like, oh, mushrooms are cool.
Yeah. We haven't changed.
Yeah, I saw that jump.
Yeah, they might get it through grants and sponsorships. I know that they have a Pixelogic con every year, at least one. So I would assume they get a lot of money out of that, but they would also need to pay a lot of money out of that to get the space, to get the people, all of that jazz. So I don't know how profitable that is.
I don't know. But that's kind of like the same as Unity store and making models for there as well. You made a couple of models and you posted them there. I tried to post my model there, but I figured I didn't like that. I think that sounded... There was so much reading. Like everybody else has like this easy thing and just popping it up, and it says like it's an instruction like easy as anything. But asset store,
It's,
and
yeah.
they wanted pictures, and then they wanted this.
It's very specific pictures, like
Yeah.
sizes and
But that
what
was
to
the
look
same
like.
as affiliated. I don't think I do use and run.
Yeah, you gotta tick a lot of
They were
boxes.
super strict. I don't know what I did wrong, but something of the address of my payment and my
Yeah, I don't.
my information wasn't the same.
Oh,
So I
yeah.
had to do it like 5 times until I copied every information in one note, and I just copied and pasted in every step. And then they were like, okay, now it's good. So there's probably a space they didn't like or something.
Yeah.
Grants and sponsorship, that they might do.
Yeah, I was just saying, I don't know if they actually pay the live streams or like just host them. 'Cause yeah, like the artists that I watch all have their own live streams. Otherwise they wouldn't be on there. It'd be great if they are paying, but I could understand that if they're just hosting. Yeah, I think they just host. I want to make this cuter, but it's just not happening. Yeah, free publicity. That's exactly it. Yeah. It works. It benefits both parties in that case. But that is how I met, like, how I started following Shane Olsen and Danny Mac and stuff, so... it worked out in my favor.
I found this really cool introduction on the model that they made. They made this stone model, and to make it sound more alive, they have made this kind of grass that hangs down on it, and the texture and opacity map, and that looks pretty cool. That would be something I would like on my game, type of thing. That looks pretty awesome. I posted it on your Discord.
Ooh.
Since it's a walkthrough, it's a portfolio, but it's a walkthrough, so you can use it as well as a tutorial. But that was kind of nice.
Oh, very cool.
I'm kind of excited to see how I'll make the ground. Like,
Oh yeah, that vine looks great. Yeah. And the moss, the grandfather's beard. That's pretty cool.
I'm gonna have to make the plate or plane. I don't know where you walk on. If you walk on the side scroller, like the ground,
Mm-hmm.
and then make it be like tailable. I gotta have something that hangs down over the next texture or makes it a little bit more aligned than just a plate or just a square kind of thing. Tail, yeah, I think so. I gotta have the tail tiles, and I think that it's gonna be tailable.
Tileable.
Tileable. Tileable. Language barrier again.
It's alright. Happy to help. I would
You
hope
roll
someone
those.
would do the same thing for me for German, so. If I said something ridiculous, I would hope that someone would fix it. Be like, no, that I understand what you're saying, but this is how you say it. Oh, right.
This is the right way. You're
Yeah.
doing it wrong. It's
So
kind of
close,
finding
yes.
the right tiles
Mm-hmm.
to make it tailable.
Tileable. Tileable.
Tileable.
Like a
Oh,
tile?
difficult word. That shouldn't be that hard, right?
No. Well, I mean, it's English. English is pretty hard.
Tile.
Yeah, tile, able, tileable. Or tiled. Tiled might work in that context.
Oh, they're using another difficult word, sir. The way I see it, if you're trilingual, you're allowed to make as many mistakes as you like. English is hard to go on. Oh, I can do it in Norwegian. Oh, I spoke Norwegian for the first time on stream yesterday. Usually my teenager speaks to me in English. She does that at home as well. But yesterday she said something in Norwegian. And it got to sound quite funny. Yeah, but that's like Shadow earlier. She also said a word. Source says speaking is all his life, but barely speaks it. But I actually like that I'm not the only one doing mistakes. As same as it doesn't really matter. As long as you understand me, it's kind of then I'm good.
English is probably one of the easier ones to get wrong and yet have people understand you. Like, you could say
Swedish?
the wrong word and be like, oh, you mean this word? And people would be like, yeah, that. Whereas you say the wrong word and say Japanese or whatever, you say it in the wrong way, and it's a
Oh,
completely different
yeah.
word. Like, that means something completely different.
Yeah, and no, that would have been horrible. Swedish, I'm Norwegian. I can't really judge that, right? Because we understand everything.
I don't know.
Swedish, eh?
I hear that the Swedish chef in Sweden is called the Norwegian chef, which is hilarious.
Norway, Sweden is like enemies and friends. They
Friendly
make fun of each
frenemies.
other, but
Yeah, we call them
Yeah.
frenemies. Yeah.
That's a good way. So, and for learning languages, I gotta say, I'm sorry, Raul. I really like Spanish. Probably because I know it, or depending on who we're speaking to. But I know the basic. I can do.
You know
I can
enough
speak
to understand a
understood.
bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can order my food. I could probably have a basic conversation as well, but yeah.
I might still be able to do a basic conversation in German as long as people speak slowly.
Well, German, no, I don't have any need to speak that. I did take it in school though.
Yeah, that's basically where all my learning came from.
Yeah, John probably knows it though. Sehr gut. I have
Wunderbar.
family in Germany, but that's kind of.
I have quite
I
a
don't
few
think that's
friends
kind
from
of
Germany,
language I don't need. Yeah.
but
There's so few people speaking it, so I might learn it, but still there's kind of like a limited amount of how many people that speaks German.
there's quite a few. Like
Try
there's
Spanish.
Germany and there's Austria and there's like Liechtenstein and Switzerland learn it. They don't speak it, but they learn it. And I guess Norway? I don't know. You'd have to tell me that.
We can choose it ourselves.
Yeah.
We can choose one language. We have to learn.
Oh yeah,
English,
no, we
that is why.
yeah, we learn a second language as well. But you guys learn a third.
Yeah, we got Norwegian and English. That is something we have to do. And when we go to, like, my teenagers is 13 now, and when they're 13, 14, and 15, they have to learn. Or they can choose.
Yeah.
They can choose what they want, if they want to do better in maths or in English or or different kind, or if they want to do Spanish.
Mm-hmm.
So they have, or it's one of the languages I think they have to specialize inside. So she got the opportunity to learn Spanish, but I only got the opportunity to learn English and German. And I didn't practice German, and just.
We got the opportunity when I was learning German. We get taught when we are 10 onwards. We get the opportunity to learn a second language from primary school, which is like, I don't know, 5 years old or something to 12. And then I can't brain. 5 to 12 or something like that. And then when you're 10 or 11, you start learning a second language, whatever your school has. So you don't get to choose. You just get told you're learning this language. And I was lucky enough that we got to learn German. So we were really into it because my mom's side of the family was German. And so we wanted to learn more about Germany and really getting into our heritage and stuff. So I got to do that for the grade 6 and 7. And then grade 8, we had to learn a language, and we were assigned classes on, like, for high school, we apply to a high school, and on our application we can request specific things so that they can put us into specific classes. So one of those was languages. If we wanted to learn a language, what kind of language did we want to learn? If we had previous experience, did we want to keep learning that language? And we had previous experience with German, so we put down in our application we'd like to continue learning German. That would be great. And we managed to get into the school, and we managed to there's no guarantee you'll get into a high school, by the way. So, or at least this high school. So from there we learnt grade 8 and grade 9 were compulsory. And then grade 8 was compulsory, and then we could choose from that point onwards what we wanted to do. So I got to choose grade 9, 10, 11, 11 and 12. So that was an extra 5 years of German, but it was like super easy, laid back German because there were like 8 people in our class.
It helps when you're not that many.
Yes, it definitely does. And we had like nice conversations and stuff, and an exchange student came over and was like poked and prodded for information about Germany and like what's it like over there and stuff like that. You know, proper touristy stuff.
Yeah. That's nice,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, it was great. It was a lot of fun. It was one of my favorite subjects.
I like learning the new languages. Creston says that it's Spanish. Creston, you are a boy, right? Creston, yeah, you
Yes.
sound like a boy.
Yes.
Yes. It was E. Sometimes difficult to know the names.
Oh, extremely.
But the Spanish is not much in your area. I had to practice with Spanish people. I had no chance of making it stuck. To learn the language, I really, really need to practice it.
Yes.
If I can't do that, it won't help how much ever I want it. But
Yeah, that's
so-
why I'm still stuck at like elementary level for German. Otherwise, I would be amazing right now. But
Yeah, but I think so. That it's difficult when you can't practice it. Like I lived in Spain for 4 years, and if I didn't live there for that long, I wouldn't have anything right there.
but Mexican Spanish is very different to European Spanish. It's like French is different to Canadian French.
Yeah. Gotta say, like Canada. It's a nice place.
Oh man, it looks so pretty. I have never been and I want to.
Oh, we were there 2 years ago
Oh,
for summer holiday, and we got my husband was working a lot over there, and we had 5 weeks summer holiday there. And one of the people that he works with, we really got in contact with his family and kind of got a bond together with them. So when we were there, we were taken to a cottage.
oh
A
wow.
really, really pretty cottage in
Wow.
the middle of water. So we had to take a boat to get there, and we were staying there for 1 week.
What?
And we were fishing, and I didn't see the brown bears. I did see some snakes on land from the boat, but we were fishing, and it was so beautiful. And most of the nature looked kind of like Norway, but with so much more wildlife.
Man, I'm so jealous of you guys.
Yeah, but yeah, we were really lucky.
I went to
We had 5 weeks, and we got everything on board.
Went to Bavaria a while ago, and oh man, I was blown away. There was so much green. So much green.
Here as well, in the spring,
And the water's blue.
it's green
What?
everywhere.
What?
Oh no, the water is not blue though.
Like in
it's
Bavaria, the water was blue. I was like, what is this?
Wow, no, that's beautiful. It doesn't get any more beautiful than that.
Whereabouts in England are your family going, Ben?
If your family going there, I wouldn't have hesitated. I would agree that it's an awesome opportunity.
I mean, it depends on where
are
you're
you
going, really.
originally From? Really?
Well, yeah.
Going anywhere and seeing it once, it could be great.
You are very optimistic. I appreciate it.
I'm like, oh, I can travel? Yes. Okay, guess I'm not everyone. Spain isn't really a country. Oh, you're being rude again, Ro. You're being rude again.
Because he's Portuguese.
Of course it is country. Not at all.
Oh, London. It's a bit grey. And I mean the buildings. There's some nice parks, though. My nan used to live there in London, and yeah, like it was really lovely hanging out with her. But there was not all
Scotland
that
and
much
France?
to do.
You can say that to be bad. Like London, Scotland, and France. Like, if I got the question if I wanted to go, I wouldn't even hesitate for a second. It would be like, yes, please.
I lived in Brighton for a while, right? That's a 3-hour journey away from France. Like, I have never lived so close to another country in my life. It was insane. And I never went. I'm so sad that I never went.
But when you live too close to something, I don't think it's normal to kind of stop thinking about it.
Yes. Yeah.
Because when I lived in...
Yes, I live on a huge island. Have you any idea how long it takes to get off this goddamn island? Any idea?
No, but I see the airport, and that takes a while in itself.
Oh, good lord. It took me to get to Kuala Lumpur. It took us 8 hours flying, and that's like the closest. I think Bali's the closest we can get with an airplane, and I think that's still a 6-hour plane thing, and that's from the top part of Australia. That's not even from Melbourne or Sydney.
It's crazy.
So that's even closer.
To Australia to go to school here, but I figured I wouldn't have much visitors. They're like, yeah, it was quite expensive getting there.
Yeah. That's why postage. Oh man, if you order anything over here, it would probably be easier to order it to like friggin', I don't know, England, and then pay someone to catch a plane back than it would be to like carry something, get postage half the time. It's ridiculous. There's so many places that just don't send post to Australia. And we're not a third world country. We get treated like one, and it's so sad.
I haven't heard about somebody not getting mail unless it's like from Syria or something like that during the war. Then I could understand it, but besides that, I believe the mail went everywhere. Oh my!
We get mail. It's just if we order something from like, so when Amazon wasn't in Australia, and that was 4 or 5 years ago, we would have to pay shipping through the nose, which is an idiom, and I should not be using idioms when you're not English is not your first language. We were paying heavily for postage. I'm sorry. I'm trying to limit my idioms. We use a lot of them.
You don't know anything about Spain? Oh, I know some, but not super much, even though I live there. Probably because I lived in the Canary. We're kind of, gotta say, we're a little bit separated from the rest of it.
Oh, what's the time?
Oh, you're living on the island, and the
9 o'clock.
politics. Yeah.
Alright, I got another half hour.
Before you're up.
Mm-hmm.
It's starting to get late for you.
It is. It's almost 9 o'clock.
Time flies by.
When you're having
But your
fun.
anime is starting to take shape. Starting to look really good.
Definitely coming along. I thought I'd go a little more angular this time, but I'm not sold on it just yet. I don't know what I'm doing with his arms. That's the problem. Oh, you like the tail? Oh, thanks. Ooh, okay. So, Therizinosaurs, also known as Nothronicus in this case, because I am choosing a specific type, they are known for their claws. Their claws are, hang on, let me just get this absolutely correct.
I speak Spanish, Raul. I don't speak Catalan. I don't even understand it. But they do say that the people that live in the Canary Islands speaks like they live in caves. Probably because they used to. So, but Catalan, I don't.
Okay, so
No, right.
the dinosaur is known for having leaf-shaped teeth with circular roots. Pretty cool. Long neck, long arms with dexterous hands, and the coolest thing about it is that this is the coolest thing, is that its claws, it has 3 of them on each hand, and each one is 30 centimeters long, which for Americans is 12 inches. That's a ruler worth of claw. It's insane. And the second coolest thing is that they're pot-bellied. So they run around with like a big pot belly. And they have stout hind legs, pretty short tail. So they didn't really use it as like get the file. Yes. They didn't really use it as like a way to lean back like I'm showing, but it's sort of what I'm trying to do is make it sit down like in a cute little pose, and eat something like a panda. That's what I need. Right. And the third coolest thing is that they are a distant cousin of the T-Rex. Panda. It totally should be. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure out the pose, I think. I've got a pretty good base. I'm pretty happy with it.
But you texture directly in ZBrush, right? So you don't unwrap or anything.
Yeah, most of the time I do. Like if I'm doing a sculpt, I won't bother chucking into Blender and then doing anything like that. It's very rare that I'll take the sculpt any further than a sculpt.
Raul is joking with you again.
Oh.
He's being cute. He just says you has a pretty face. But since he can't see you, he's imagining.
A little creepy.
He's not harmful.
Yeah.
Don't think. No, you're not. You're good. You like Shadow a lot. Now that's kind of a choice before you go on Twitch. Either you have a camera or you don't.
Oh, I have a
Just give
camera.
him that.
I
Yeah.
I don't turn it on. I don't need people to see my kitchen. I don't need people to know what's going on behind me. Let alone what's going on with my hair today, because it's just so humid.
Yeah, I gotta say, if you're going on Twitch, normally when I work, I wouldn't even have looked in the mirror before I do.
Yeah.
Now that I have a camera, I gotta say, now I do.
Yeah, it does kind of fuel that.
Yeah, it does. But at the same time, I feel it's easier to kind of get.
I honestly wish I
Okay,
was wearing
okay.
my PJs. That would be great. It'd be so comfortable right now.
I can make it. I can wear a good top and I can wear a PJ pants. Nobody would know.
I know, right? Oh man.
So
I
that
could get
doesn't
away with that.
matter.
I'd be wearing my Muppet pants. That's what I would be wearing.
But talking about clothes, I'm going out today shopping.
Oh yeah.
Get some clothes for my new job.
No way, I
I
went
think-
shopping today too. Haha.
Jogging pants.
Oh, jogging pants? Nice.
No, yeah, I can't. No, I can't do that in my new job. Even though they don't have a code, I feel that. if
Yeah, you
go
feel
on this
obligated.
job-
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I get
I
it.
do. I think you kind of the way you come at work like that. Now I have a 2-month mission. It will kind of show what kind of.
What kind of work are you doing?
I'm gonna work for the police. So I'm gonna make or work with plan drawings for the police.
Very cool. Nicely done.
So it's exciting.
No one needs to see how messy my kitchen is right now. No one needs to put up with that. Including me. I don't want to see it whenever I'm looking at my screen.
I'm so happy because when you have the camera and you don't have the, you kind of can decide what you see. So like, there's a reason why you can't see my keyboard because it's messy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I can be told like not have any mess around me at all. I don't think I would manage, even if I tried.
In my case, it is an organized mess. I know where everything is, and when I clean it, I've lost it all.
I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
Totally
But no one
agree
else
with
needs to see it.
that. Have you heard about the? It's kind of a joke. There's a person cleaning the house. She's first cleaning the kitchen, and while cleaning the kitchen, she finds something that she carries to the bathroom. Oh, then there's something new there, and she carries it to the office, and this goes on, and she keeps on cleaning for the entire day.
Mm-hmm.
So after like 6 hours, she's totally broken down and all horrible. I feel like she's been working all day, and it's still just as messy. She's been working all day. She's been just moving stuff. I'm kind of like that when I'm cleaning. I'm like, oh, yeah, I'm thinking this. Oh, I gotta bring that there. And there I'm like, oh, yeah, I gotta do this. I put the other thing down, and I'm starting the new task. And yeah.
Yep, that's what I go through quite a lot as well. Hey, you do you, Crescent. You do you. Man, I really wish I was in my jammies now. Dang it. It would be so comfortable. Oh well. I'll just have to imagine without my imagination.
Oh, take a roll. I don't know if it actually matter how the person looked. I think it would be more the personality. Like, if the streamer has a good personality, it makes you want to stick around, right? Like, the streamers I watch, okay, I watch the one with the camera because I feel that I get that connection. But as well, it depends on the personality often. And if those two things doesn't apply, then they gotta do something that interests me. So then I gotta be interested in the work. But I actually would really like having stream on. Like, even though it doesn't need to watch it like every step of it, but just having it on in the background, kind of soothing.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know about Twitch before like 5 months ago.
Really? Wow.
So I feel like, yeah. So
Well, go you for having so
I
many.
started watching it.
That's so impressive. You got so many followers in that short period of time. Holy heck.
I've been streaming. How long have I been there? Well, you were one of the first people here. Probably about 4 or 5 weeks that I've been streaming.
Seriously?
Yeah, I think so.
Whoa. No way.
Oh, Raul, I like your personality. That's why I come to your stream. Because I have no idea what you do when you're coding. So it gotta be the personality.
Oh yeah, Avatar, good replacement.
No, so I haven't been streaming that long actually, but I do enjoy it. Like I really enjoy it. To go and be able to go to the stream, it kind of makes my day. Is that a good way to say it? I feel
Yes.
that I can do the work and people actually understand what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Like my family, like when I
have
was
no
applying
idea.
for work now, absolutely none whatsoever.
Yep.
And they're like, yeah, it's gonna be hard for you to get a job. And it sounds like I've been sitting around playing for the last 7 years, and I'm like, I actually got a quite good education.
Yeah.
But for them, game design, hey, what do? You sit around playing games for all day.
Yes. Like, no, that's not it.
It's not quite that. But when you don't know, right? So,
It's true. But I really hate it when people don't want to get educated about what it is. It's just like, oh no, you play video games every day, all day. No, I don't. Yeah, but you do. No, but I don't. Please stop.
Yeah, then they don't know. No, so it's kind of a feeling that.
I know,
You got some understanding, and you got challenges, and there's so many people with the same skill as you.
Yes.
So you can learn so
That's
incredibly
hard.
much.
Like, it's
I love
hard
it.
to
I
compete
learned
against
more
them.
here. But if I look at what everybody else does, I'll end up getting depressed because everybody else is doing.
Oh, tell me
Awesome.
about it.
So I can't sit around and think about that. I gotta be like, okay, what am I making? What can I learn from this?
Mm-hmm.
Your sculpting for me can be really intimidating because it's really
Well,
good. That's something I wish
I
I could do.
appreciate that.
But at the same time, I can say that, oh, that and that you did, that was awesome. I can learn from that. I will do
Yes.
that. And then I improve my own skills. But it can be intimidating.
Those art gods.
3D
Oh,
Addict as
man.
well has these great models that he does. And they're so detailed. And he can work on them from hours and hours. As well as John, he can find any picture and he like and it's up. And he makes it.
Man. There's so many
And the
artists that
program
I am
skill,
very
can't do
intimidated
anything
by.
about it. Okay, so we got like a branch. What texture will we make on that one? Probably something like this, right?
Oh, did you finish your mushroom?
I did.
Ooh. I'd look, but my internet's not great.
Now I'm working on the tree branch. Is it lunchtime for you? Okay, you enjoy your lunch. Thank you for hanging around. And I will see you soon.
Oh,
Eat something nice.
the reason I joined your stream, like, I was bored one day. and I was like, oh, I wonder who's on Twitch at the moment. I'd like to see some 3D stuff because I had like a really shit day or something. I was like, I have nothing to do. I need something to like brighten my day, that sort of thing. And I was like, I don't care about 2D drawing. I don't care about anything like this. And I saw your stream and I was like, I'll give it a go. Why not? I'll live a little. And then I saw you doing something wrong and I was like, you could do it this way. You were like, oh, what? I was like, okay, I'll stay.
I take myself in doing that too. That was like the other day I had one. She was making a mask. I think I rated her. She was making a mask. And I'm like, but you can do this. And then another person, because she was making a mask, and she was like, where do I start? And she had no idea where to start. And I was like, I know that so well. I've been there so many times lately.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, you should start with the cylinder. And she's like, yay, made a cylinder. And then one of the others said, now you should start with a box. And she's like, okay. And she deleted the cylinder and on her way to make a box. And I'm like, okay, you guys do it. Tech person helping? No, that doesn't work.
You found me through Twitter. Really? 3D render bot.
Really? Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
Raul doesn't know what he's doing when he's coding either. I think Raul's code is quite cool. He actually made the game work practically almost finished in like, I don't know how long he used, 2 or 3 weeks. And it looked awesome, so I'm so excited for when that game will come on. Oh, there's nothing worse than when you're seeing a project that you're really cheering on and it's not finished. You'd be like, I want to play that. I really would like to play that.
Yep. Alright, I think all I'm doing is fiddling at the moment, so I might leave it there and save.
Head tired, not working.
Yeah, my brain is a little fried.
Classical sign that, oh, now I'm tired.
Oh, did I show you what I did today? Like
I'm watching your stream.
other people have seen this, but I added the cloth for this guy. And
Nice.
what else? Oh, I refined the hands today. I actually don't remember. What did I work on yesterday? Let's see. Oh, so this is what it looked like yesterday. And then, this is what it looks like today, so.
And it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty subtle, I'll say. Like, all the cloth is really cool now, and the helmet fits much better.
That looks pretty nice. I like how the cloth is having holes in it. Makes
Yeah,
it
that was all.
more realistic.
That was all Blender, and then going over it with like brushes
But as
to.
well as the cloth in the
exaggerate?
face.
Yep. Same
That's
deal.
awesome. That looks good.
Took
That
forever.
looks really good.
I'm impressed with it. I'm happy. I got cloth simulation done, but it was tiring. It was very tiring. I put a lot of heart and soul into it.
Cloth simulation is often difficult.
Oh, yes, it's just a pain when it doesn't work, and you're like, why? Why no? You're not even giving me an error. Why?
I'm kind of happy we're finished with that in school. We had a lot of assignments around those, but at the same time, you learn from it. But if you don't do it in a while, I find myself learning it, needing to learn it again.
Yeah, just go to YouTube. But YouTube was down today. Oh, it's terrible.
What?
Yeah, it
Did
was.
YouTube down?
It was for 2
Google
hours.
was down the other day.
Was it? Oh man.
It was applying for something and
Oh, and then it died. Oh, dicks.
2 hours. I never seen them that 2 hours. Somebody had them.
All right. Cool. Well then, I'm just going to stop my stream. Oh wait, I didn't say bye. Bye stream. Bye.
What a host. Okay, she's gone. Aw, you tired. Aw. Some days not just working. Circa 86. Just bye. No, but if you press slash and write, and you can write over. Yes. Oh, you're in chat, aren't you? No, it's on mine is 7. It has like this slash, and you just write and you write the name. Yeah, you got it in your chat. So I'll send it to you. It's quite easy, and if you write somebody and you figure that was really dumb, you can take unwrite. That's also a button. Keep on learning. You can change colors as well. I haven't tried that, but you can do. Yeah, you can unwrite. I think it's because